So my name is Amber Rose Kandarian, and I'm Armenian American. My last name is Kandarian, and when I was growing up, my dad always said, there's no can't in Kandarian. And it sounds kind of cheesy at first, but if you really think about it, and you really apply that to your life, if that is in fact your last name, then it really does mean a lot. At a very young age, I decided that it would be better for me to go into documentary filmmaking because real stories, real people are far more fascinating than anything that you see in a Hollywood blockbuster. So my passion was documentary filmmaking, and the path that led me down was making documentary films for independent action film companies in Los Angeles and Long Beach. And then I got into university and decided that documentary was my calling, and so I made a feature documentary called Respect the Doc, where basically just traveled throughout the US and interviewed really influential documentarians, and through their interviews realized what it takes to be a documentary filmmaker, what it means to be a documentary filmmaker, and essentially how a documentary filmmaker can really shift the culture. I basically learned how to DJ in New Zealand and brought my turntables over while I was working on a documentary and started DJing in the clubs in Armenia. And it was really fascinating because there were no female DJs, and the equipment that I brought from New Zealand was brand new, and nobody had it. So because of it, it was instant credibility, kind of like driving a Mercedes. So when one drives a Mercedes, it's instant credibility because people know that if you have gotten that far and if you're successful to drive a high-end vehicle like a Mercedes, then you must be doing something right with your clients. People right now have the ability to empower themselves, to educate themselves for free, essentially by using the internet. And so that's kind of where documentary comes into play, because we make it very easy to take very complex information and turn it into bite-sized pieces of knowledge through video. So anybody can understand what's going on in research, in entrepreneur companies, in entrepreneurial endeavors, in businesses, in nonprofits. With DocuThesis, we're really trying to make knowledge sexy and take all of this complex research and turn it into something entertaining that people really enjoy watching and learning from. I think I'm really excited to see kind of where Mercedes takes their cars, just as I'm excited to see where this next generation takes themselves, the journey. I mean, that's really what it's all about, is the journey.